Innovation without borders. Why India-UK higher education collaboration matters in this 21st century. We have
Alison Barrett,
the member of the Order of the British Empire, the country director, India-British Council.
Alison, like Bhavin said, is country director of the British Council in India. She leads arts and culture, education, and English programs delivered nationally across its four centers. She also oversees delivery of key bilateral culture and education priorities under the India-UK Vision 2035. Alison has spent over 28 years with the British Council in country, regional, and global roles, much of it in the Asia-Pacific. Her professional interests include transnational education, teacher development, and language education. Alison is going to be speaking on a very interesting topic, innovation without borders, why India-UK higher education collaboration matters in the 21st century. Alison, welcome you.
Alison, you come up, but you have a small duty to come up because we are just announcing this award which you are going to give it. It's for Banasthali Vidyapeeth. Do we have Mr. Sastri here? It's the Banasthali Vidyapeeth Women's Deemed University, Jaipur, Rajasthan #1. Please come up on the stage. Please come up on the stage to receive the award. Banasthali. The next award on the request is the Exemplary Researcher of the Year, and we have, Rishabh, just stay on. We have Indian Institute of Management Ahmedabad, that is IIM Ahmedabad, which is India's #4 and Gujarat #1. And we have Mr. Alok Singh coming up on the stage to receive the award. And the Exemplary Researcher of the Year is IIM Ahmedabad. Many congratulations, IIMA, for the exemplary research work that they are doing. And now over to Alison. Thank you. Okay, now over to Alison. You want a cordless?
She's here. Yeah, so come on. Yeah, this is okay? Yeah, great.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here. As my colleagues here said, my name is Alison Barrett. I'm the country director of the British Council here in India. I've been very lucky to have lived for more than 2 decades in your incredible country. My 2 children were born here, both now at university in the UK, but I've spent and dedicated much of my career working in education in India, basic education, teacher education, and now higher education. So I'm really delighted to be here at the Education World Conference. This is a publication that I've been reading for all of those 20 years that I've been working and living in India. So it's a real pleasure to be here and to meet you, Mr. Thakur, and to meet all of your team. I always tell a little bit of a story when I get started, which some of you may have heard. I think Kuldeep from AIU has probably heard it before, so sorry about that. But because I've lived here for so long, I think I've lived almost as long in India as I've lived in the UK. And sometimes that can mean that my family, we get a little bit confused. My son, for example, he said to me once, "Mum, where am I from?" And I said, where do you think you're from? And he said, "England." And I said, "Which city in England?" And he said, "Delhi." So I think that really shows how much that we've dedicated our lives to working and living here in India. But I've been here to speak this afternoon just for 10 minutes or so about the future of innovation between the UK-India education partnership. And it's a real honor, as I said, to be doing that here at the Education World Higher Education Rankings 2026 to 27. This is an event that has become, over the years, a landmark event on the education calendar here in India. So congratulations again to Education World for the work done to sustain and strengthen rankings. By bringing together over 300 leaders from across colleges and universities and professional institutions, you've created not just a ranking exercise, but a national forum for thoughtful reflection, for discussion, and for deliberation about the quality of higher education. University and college rankings have undoubtedly played an important role in the evolution of higher education, globally and, of course, right here in India, one of the largest higher education systems in the world. They've helped increase transparency, improve global visibility, and encourage institutions to benchmark themselves against their peers, both nationally and again internationally. But most importantly, they've also supported students and families and parents to make decisions, one of the tools that they use to make decisions about the future of their children's education. Rankings, of course, provide useful indicators. We all need to consider them, no matter what parts of the education system, ecosystem that we work in. And I'm sure there are representatives from many parts here today. But the real opportunity lies with what we actually do with the rankings. Excuse me, would you? Yeah, that's a bit distracting. Thank you. The real opportunity lies with what we actually do with the rankings, how we use them, and how we really interrogate them to inform decisions that we need to make. We know that rankings can help inform partnership. And I know that UK universities are looking at all the different results here in India to identify where in India they should go to find that innovative partner, what kind of subject matter they should be talking to different institutions about, which academics or which particular disciplines or subjects they should be exploring together. So thank you for giving them this tool that helps them do that. And it is those deep, sustained partnerships that can really help us build new knowledge together, can help us generate new ideas and new solutions, and create an opportunity for generating innovative approaches that will benefit not only the people in both of our countries, but the people more globally. India is moving so fast. It's changed so much since I first came here in 1991. It's changed so much since I came back here to live in 1997. And it's changed so much since I've been country director in the last 4 years at the British Council. And what's really exciting is those changes are really enabling greater and deeper international partnership. We know that the National Education Policy 2020 had for the first time a focus on internationalization. And the deregularization, the liberalization of transnational education is one of the ways that India and the UK have been able to collaborate much more over the last 3 years. Universities are not coming here for partnership alone. They're coming here to learn, they're coming here to grow with India and with you. The International Education Strategy in the UK, which was launched only a few months ago, mentions India 23 times. It has a photograph of our 2 prime ministers with the vice-chancellors of the 9 UK universities who've already received approval to open a campus here in India. I think that demonstrates just how important the UK places the partnership with India, or how much importance the UK places on the partnership with India. But the third initiative that I wanted to highlight is the India-UK Vision 2025. This was endorsed by our Prime Ministers last July, and for the very first time, education is a flagship, standalone pillar in that bilateral set of priorities. And that is, I think, really demonstrating again how we see education as a key driver of growth, of collaboration, and of new knowledge and intercultural understanding. So just a few things that in my role as country director, I think we are trying to focus on to really deepen and strengthen that collaboration. We historically have seen collaboration with India being really driven by mobility. We have over 150,000, 160,000 Indian students who study in the UK every year. And we love Indian students in our campuses because they bring so much talent, commitment, richness, so much cultural diversity. But we really also want to see more and more young British students coming here to your institutions to study. When I was here as a student in the 90s, I was learning Hindi in Varanasi. Unfortunately, not at BHU, but with a professor who was working at BHU. And if I had had the opportunity to come and study at one of your universities, then I would have jumped at that chance. And I know that many students in the UK are looking at that now. So at the British Council, we are doing everything we can to build new pathways and new opportunities for students to come to your campuses. But it's not just about mobility. It's a lot more, as I said, about partnership. It's about the co-creation of knowledge and of innovation and creating opportunities for talented young people to really get ahead. So the UK brings leadership in research, in academic quality assurance, in institutional autonomy. India brings scale, it brings diversity, it brings ambition, and one of the fastest growing and most pioneering policies that we've seen anywhere in the world. Together, we can really make a massive difference. So transnational education is the phrase that's on many people's lips. I'm sure many of you already have partnerships with UK institutions. They could be research collaborations, but some of you may already have joint or dual degrees. You might have articulation agreements. And we anticipate that the scale of transnational education collaboration is going to really explode over the next 5 or 10 years. We are really working very hard with all of our partners across government, with all of our partners across the UK higher education sector, to create opportunities for more of those partnerships to blossom. One of the ways that we're supporting that is by offering international capacity building programs, or by partnering with organizations like AIU to build that knowledge and understanding of both systems. As I said before, there are already a number of UK universities who are looking to open campuses here in India, but they are also looking for partnerships and collaboration with all of you as well. Secondly, we're working very hard with our partners from the Science and Technology Network, with the UK Research and Innovation Council, to identify new seed funds and opportunities for research collaboration. We see very, very strong foundations. The UK Research and Innovation team has been working with partners for many, many years, as have we through the UK India Education Research Initiative. We see many IITs like IIT Madras collaborating with the University of Birmingham. We see many collaborations around different priority sectors like offshore wind, semiconductors, AI, data science. And I, because I come from the British Council, of course, want to see a lot more collaboration around the creative industries as we move forwards. This is a sector that both of our countries are really investing in, and a sector that is growing much, much faster than many, many others. We want to try, and as I said, to make mobility more reciprocal. And we're looking for ways of doing that. But there is already a scheme that many young people in India are leveraging every year called the Young Professionals Scheme, which allows graduates of Indian universities to go to the UK and study. There are 3,000 of those visas offered to the UK every year. But we also need to be thinking about skills, we need to be thinking about industry alignment, we need to be thinking about creating consortia of university, of industry, of other institutions like ITIs or further education colleges that can really provide the skills training that both of our countries need. That alignment is really important. According to the OECD, India is the second largest source of high-skilled workers anywhere in the world. And we know that 2,000 Indian companies operate in the UK, and around 800 UK companies operate here in India. So how can we create more opportunities for our graduates to access work placements in those companies that are working in both places? And with the FTA signed, the Free Trade Agreement signed just last year, we expect those numbers of companies to grow again over the next 10 years or so. Students who can navigate both markets, who can understand both countries, you already have the competitive edge of English, but students who can understand how to get business done in both countries will really be at an advantage if they're able to find opportunities to work for those companies. So these are essential: co-design curricula, innovative approaches to research. I was at Symbiosis University in Pune last weekend. I was blown away by some of the research that they were doing in sustainability. It was really incredible. and of course their medical colleges as well. So leveraging technology is my third area of focus. Technology and digital collaboration is going to be a big priority for us moving forwards, not only in the typical sectors like AI and data science, but also in creative tech and creative technologies, gaming, the film industry, for example. India's policy environment already supports a number of different digital platforms. The UK has significant expertise with the Open University, and there are many ways, as we've been doing in partnership with AIU, to really build our understanding of what good practice looks like in online and distance education. The policy environment is positive. It's really helping us build these connections. And we are very, very excited what the future may bring. The predictability of those frameworks, the stability of that policy. Yes, there are changes coming in India. The HECI bill is going through Parliament. But we see that this is a moment for us to really deepen and strengthen our work together. As the UK-India Business Council's report said, that was launched just very recently, the Skills Dividend Report, that argues that education is not only infrastructure, it's not only collaborating to industry collaboration and to manufacturing priorities or Viksit Bharat priorities, but it's also the skills infrastructure we need, the people infrastructure we need to really, really build those opportunities for our young people. And as the British Council is the UK's cultural relations organisation, our remit is to support young people. Is to create opportunities for young people to get to know each other better, to study together, to work together, to travel together, to create art together, to do research together, because we believe if they have those opportunities, they will then understand each other better, and they'll be able to collaborate, not just now in our lifetime, but also in the lifetimes to come. So I want to just conclude today by saying that the UK-India Education Partnership is a partnership that is defined not by numbers alone, but it's defined by value, it's defined by commitment, it's defined by depth, reciprocity, but overall it's defined by the impact that we are generating for the young people in both our countries. And if we get this right, if we really invest in this partnership over the next 5 years or so, we will be flying into the future. So congratulations to all of you for receiving your awards today, for your rankings. I know how much work goes into collecting all the evidence that you need to be able to demonstrate what you've done. I know how many of these rankings that you participate in, and I know how important they are to my international partners and to my UK partners. So thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you so much to Education World for the incredible work you do, and I look forward to talking to some of you after this over tea. Thank you very much.